Hello and welcome back, my sugar dumplings. I feel like I'm such a liar because I said I'm not gonna react to this video. And so I'm reacting to this video. It is from the source, Foodie Beauty. I travel from Kuwait to Montreal, Canada travel vlog. Yeah, this is her latest video. So let's check it out because, you know, she's on a break again or something. I don't know. Happy New Year, kids!
All set to go to the airport. It is about 1 a.m. My flight's at 4:30. I like to be there a bit early, you know, 3 hours ahead of time for internal.
Yeah, so the filters, gosh, the filters are filtering. And why did she put on makeup to look? I was going to say, why did she put up makeup to go take a 16-hour flight, 14-hour flight home? Who knows? You're supposed to arrive like 2 to 3 hours before for international flights, especially if you're traveling through a busy airport. Like I'm in New York, so I have the choice of JFK or LaGuardia, or going to Jersey and going to Newark. Most likely I usually pick JFK because it's the easiest for me to get to. And that place is maddening. The last time I went through it, it was last April. I went to London. And I'm glad I went 3 hours ahead of time because, like, security was, like, insane. It's maddening how bad it is. Yeah, JFK's crazy. I would say JFK is second to LAX. When I lived in Los Angeles, I had to fly in and out. Oh my God, that airport is, well, it's double the size of JFK. So it's just crazy. More people go through it. So JFK and LAX are just two of the worst airports on the world. Do take 2 to 3 hours to go through security, please.
International flights is what's recommended, so it takes about a half an hour to get there. So let's go. Hello from the Kuwait International Airport. So I am.
Wait a second, guys. Oh, nice airport. It's clean. Something I noticed as soon as this video started. Where is Mr. Salah, her loving husband? Usually they don't have like some sort of platitude where as they're leaving, he goes, I hate to say goodbyes, right? He's in the car, it's a big thing, and she's like walking the line. Like the couple videos I've seen, they make a big deal about it, and he's like, oh, I love you, babe, blah, blah, blah. Interesting how we didn't see it this time.
I'm a bit early for check-in, so I decided to go to Caribou Coffee here.
You're
just
supposed
ahead
to walk through that
to
thing.
have a drink before going into security. So I had a hazelnut latte. It was not too bad. So yeah.
Why would you have coffee on a long flight when you don't have a... Hold on, what's the organ she's missing? Not her pancreas. Gallbladder. Thank you. Wait a second. Why would you have coffee when you're getting on a flight and you don't have a gallbladder? Isn't that like you can't regulate your shit when you don't have your gallbladder? Like you literally everything shits out of you, right? Okay.
Enjoy the view here of
Why is she filming other people?
Airport while I have my drink, and then I'm gonna go head into check-in. Here is check-in. As you can see, it was very busy and I had to wait in line standing for an hour and 10.
This right here again, usually Salah's here with her and they make a whole big deal about it. They're like, oh, bye, I hate to say goodbye, oh, blah blah blah. Also, I've been meaning to mention this every time she does these flight things, how she always talks about flying Qatar, and what's the other one she talks about? Oh, it'll come to me, but Qatar and stuff. If you've never watched travel vloggers, there's always some video with, I was in first class of Qatar or Emirates. There you go. I knew it would come to me. She's always talking about traveling on Qatar and Emirates. A lot of these travel vloggers will flex that they will do that, the hyper sexy first class of one of those two. But she's like, I feel like she kind of flexes that she flies Qatar, because I'm sure there's other airlines that fly to the Middle East, you know. But she's always flexing like, Emirates and Qatar. Look at me, I'm like a travel vlogger. Like really, calm down. Seriously, calm down.
Minutes. After security, I headed to gate 22, where I had to wait a little bit for my flight out of Kuwait. I will miss you, Kuwait. See you.
Girl, get a lint brush. I miss you, Kuwait. I hate to say goodbye. Why is she taking images of this? First class, not where she's sitting. Imagine making that like seatbelt extender bees. Like, I'm sorry. No offense to all the fat acceptance people, but that's not something to be proud of. Yeah, it's not something to be proud of, okay? Okay, just want to make sure everybody Oh no, there's a crying baby. We all know how much you hate those. It happens. Get some headphones on. Like, seriously, get over yourself. Who is this narcissistic that takes video of themselves pretending to sleep? Like, how narcissistic are you? Like, look at me, I'm pretending to sleep, but I have the, like, girl, stop. Oh my god. Fatty.
So airplane bathrooms are a fear of many as they are so small, especially if you're plus size. But this bathroom was actually...
Ma'am, you're not just plus size. You are morbidly obese. You are death fat, as they say on the streets. You're not plus size. You are death fat. That's a different story. Like, you waddle everywhere. Like, plus size would be like saying you're chubby. You're not chubby. That's a big difference. You're obese. You're not plus size.
Pretty spacious, and yeah, wasn't too bad.
Why didn't you show us the toy? Okay. Sure, huh?
So I got 2 seats this time, and I have to say it was the best thing ever. As usual, having an extra seat, oh my gosh, my makeup is everywhere, was just much.
Why would you wear makeup if you're gonna take like a 14-hour flight? That's kind of crazy. Theory that a lot of people are there's so many theories about her and this extra seat, and how she could afford it. First of all, she's been repeatedly saying that this was a last-minute trip to Canada. I don't believe that, because if it's true that she's on a traveler visa, which we all kind of know it is, you have to have a return ticket home, right? That's my understanding. So she had this return ticket this whole time. I stand by my theory on my last video that her father-in-law, well, not really, they're not married. Salah's father offered her money to leave. She may have like finagled a double plane ticket, you know, like 2 seats plane tickets to send her back. Maybe that was the case. Like, you gave me money, but that's not enough for me to live off, and how am I gonna go home and blah blah blah, you know? I feel like, because she usually would not spend for another seat. So if someone else is paying for it, I feel like she is like an opportunist and would be like, yeah, you know what? Can I get 2 seats? That'd be great since you're paying for it, you know? So that's my theory, that, you know, people will say Pete's, but I'm still standing on the hill that Salah's father gave her money to leave because he was so fucking tired of her. And on top of that, she finessed him into giving her a plane ticket, you know? Or maybe what would sound better actually is if she already had a plane ticket because of the visa, he upgraded that plane ticket to be 2 seats instead of 1. So there you go. There's my theory. Sticking with
comfortable.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Oh yeah, the food.
I've been wanting to see it, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. I would have to say it wasn't the best, but it wasn't as bad as most people were making it out to be. So I actually enjoyed it, and it passed a good 2.
What? It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. You're not the best movie critic around. I actually kind of find it bothersome that she's always like, look at me, I'm like a horror movie fan. Look at me. It's kind of like, pick me. Look, I'm quirky. I like horror movies. But like the couple of times she's talked about like her favorite horror movies, they're kind of shit takes, you know? she's like, oh, I like The Shining. I'm like, pretty much everybody likes The Shining. And then she'll add like other popular films, and you're like, yeah, that's kind of corny. You're not, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just because it's her and she's saying it that I find most of her like favorite films so damn corny. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue.
2 hours, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's the
So
food.
the first meal service, they called it lunch, came with a multi-grain bun, and it also came with a fruit cup of sorts and some muesli and yogurt, which was not bad. Not too bad. And of course I have a Coke Zero. And for the main event, we have a creamy chicken stew with some wild rice and some red peppers.
Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. Ma'am, you don't have a gallbladder. I'm always tempted to say pancreas, but whatever. She doesn't have a gallbladder. Okay, right. Okay, we're all on the same page. Why on Beyonce's internet would you be eating creamy chicken and muesli with yogurt? Like right there, that is a shit bomb. Like cream and yogurt, like that's for me. I have a little bit of lactose intolerance, and I could pick one. I can't eat both. I could, and usually I don't like creamy chicken, creamy foods. So I would probably ask for something else. But I couldn't eat the both of these because I would be in the bathroom like right away. I'm just confused how she is eating this. This is not good for your big belly. Not at all.
And a bottle of water.
And a bottle of water, my gosh.
The food with Qatar Airways is always delicious, and this was no exception. It was good. And because it's the holidays, they give you a candy cane as well.
Okay. Great.
At one point, we had a pretty bad bout of turbulence, and I'm not gonna lie, it scared the lights out of me. Yeah.
look at that face. I don't know. She makes it seem like she's never had to deal with turbulence in a flight, and I feel like anytime I've flown, most cases I've dealt with turbulence in some form or another. You know, like light turbulence or like a maybe a heavier turbulence, but I've always dealt with turbulence. I once flew and I was looking at the window and I saw lightning super close to the plane. Now that's scary. That's scary to me. Look at that face. So close. Oh, Istanbul. I want to go to Istanbul.
At some point, I fell back asleep, but was awakened by the sound of snack service, which always...
Of course you did. I won't lie. I'm a fatty too, so snack service sounds good. I try not to eat too much on the flight because I hate getting up and using the bathroom. And usually by the time I have to use the bathroom, it's all stinky. You know what I mean? Like people, I don't know. She's talking about how being too big to be in the bathroom. I'm more of a, it gets really nasty in those bathrooms, especially international flights. Like people get really disgusting in bathrooms. So by the time I have to go to the bathroom, it stinks. People have peed on the floor. Like you guys are like, what kind of flights are you taking? Apparently the cheap ones.
Next meal they gave us was, this was the last meal actually, was some kind of chili beef con carne with Mexican rice and a multi-grain bun, sorry. And this dessert was a cheesecake of sorts. It was really good, cheesecake parfait. And then this weird salad, I don't know what the orange stuff was, but I didn't like it at all. And of course I had a Coke Zero, and the whole meal was actually delicious. It was my favorite on this flight.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Why, girl? Like,
well done, Qatar.
Well done, Qatar. Well done for your stomach. See, I love a cheesecake too. But if you're on a long flight and you don't want to go and you don't want to shit your pants, unless she's wearing a diaper, which I always speculated that she wore adult diapers on these flights and that's why she doesn't go to the bathroom. And she doesn't care about the way she smells. She would totally like rip one out like in the middle of the flight and people would be like, what does it smell? And she'd just be like, whatever. This whole meal is like, along with the other meal, it's just like a stomach bomb. Like you're gonna fuck up that bathroom in a second. Yeah, no, the Coke Zero's not doing anything for you. You might as well get a full calorie Coke. Stop. I don't understand. It's like that the 1,000-pound sisters when they used to drink Diet Coke because they thought it would X out all the calories. I feel like that's what Chantel's doing. I'm gonna drink this Coke Zero to X out all this other stuff. What a dumbass.
Time to land, so I freshened up in the washroom. Here I am stretching and all freshened.
This is her. Guys, don't I look so cute and fresh and just young and hopeful and you don't see all my chins? Like, girl, your chins are right there. There's your chins. There's your chins. Look at me, I'm an influencer. Am I not the cutest? What a narc.
Up, ready to land.
Oh, Canada is so beautiful. Canada is gorgeous. Let's see.
My mom, my sister, and my aunt pick me up. They don't usually do it because I just take the bus to get my car. But they're here. I can't wait to see them. Okay, I'll see you guys later. It's freezing. Oh.
It's funny how she's getting picked up, but she's in front of the bus. I'm just saying. I know she gets picked up. See?
All right, guys, we are leaving.
She gets picked up. Yay, look at that. Oh, look at her. I stopped the video and I didn't record an outro. Yes. So, this is Chantel's Foodie Beauty video she made for returning back to Canada, her flight from Kuwait to Canada with a stop, I think it was Thailand. I could be wrong. I don't know where that airport is. Sorry. I should have looked it up. but I didn't. Oops. Um, so this is her flight home. I think this is a permanent thing. I think she doesn't want to tell us yet. I think she is holding on to that secret, which is not really a secret if you think about it, because we all kind of are like, yeah, we, you know, things are coming out. There's these bride stories that Salah's dad has found him a new bride. Salah's friend is running his mouth. Pete has his inheritance. There's just a lot going on. You know, Koki is striking people. There's all sorts of things going on that makes you go, you know? And nothing's definite because nobody wants to confirm or deny anything. And if they deny it, people tend to question it because, you know, number one rule. So that is my video for today. Thank you so much for watching and stay sassy.